So, this episode of Blue Exorcist just proved how we really haven't gotten to a lot this season. Now, I have stated this before in the past reviews that I did, especially episode 1. I made it quite apparent that this arc is technically just going to be character-driven, very narrative-driven as well, rather than focusing on the fights. Fights will come, lastly when it comes to the whole entire arc. But I guess, like in the manga, maybe it felt like the pacing was a little bit done better, I would say. But maybe that's because of the fact that you can read through the manga quite fast. However, while the anime studio, A1 Pictures, who is working on this season of Blue Exorcist, while they are doing a fantastic job, I might add, the pacing just feels very stale. It really does. It feels very slow and stale. It really, really does. The character development is there, the narrative, the writing is there, but at the same time, the pacing, how it has just all been really, really slow. There has been so much buildup. However, but there is only so little satisfaction that viewers are going to have when it comes to this season in general. They're probably not going to think that it's as strong as season 1. And honestly, I can agree. I can agree on that. However, I will state that, in the manga, where they've, battled the Impure King, it is probably one of the hypest battles that is in the series of Blue Exorcist. As far as the overall narrative, maybe the season 1 was a little bit better just due to the the fights, the character development, the writing was all used in moderation. In this arc, it's just slow. But yeah, anyway, this season has already been slow, as I have stated before in my past reviews, and I'm pretty sure you as the viewer already know this, especially if you are a Blue Exorcist fan nonetheless. Now, what actually goes down in this episode? Let's actually talk about this episode in general. So really, when it comes down to this episode, we are actually going to see the fight with Rin and the Impure King, as well as the other group of characters in Blue Exorcist. They are going to finally go up against the Impure King by, next episode or so. They are. Pretty much, we have even the whole temple is now gathering with reinforcements and actually are going out to suppress the Impure King from spreading throughout the city, because as we know, the Impure King has this poisonous gas that can literally kill people. Not only that, but also, spreading more havoc throughout the city by, basically infecting them with temp paint, which is what we have seen, in the series where the people have the blobs on the faces and shit. So, because of the fact that Rin was scared in this episode, it meant he could not draw his Koma sword. He cannot draw his own sword because of the fact that he is, scared of the events that are unfolding. He thinks that he will not be able to save, everyone that is, going up against the Impure King, because he's just only one person. Also, at the same time, if he does try to save someone, he could go, insane. He can go in a full rage mode, kind of like how we did in season 1 when he was versing a Maimon. When they were going at it, Rin was just going full-on berserk, and he also ended up hurting people in the process, and that's what Rin is mostly scared of. So he actually accepts that, hey, you know what, it's probably better if I die, because I'm probably going to be executed, eventually. But my boy Mephisto got you covered, Rin. He got you covered. I love you, man. I really do. You're the best troll of the series, Blue Exorcist. So we eventually see that Mephisto, in a way, does actually help out Rin break out of the prison. Well, it's mainly due to his friends, actually, breaking him out of the prison. However, Mephisto kind of guided them in a way, as he gave Shura these, magical cloaks that will camouflage them into where Rin is being captive at. So we see, Rin and the gang actually eventually break him out, and everything is all good between them now. They actually accept, who Ren is now, and even Suguro actually accepts Ren, who he is now. The thing about Suguro, though, is that, it's kind of hard to say how Suguro really feels about Rin. I mean, we know that deep down he does care about Rin, and he even said it in this episode that it wasn't for the fact that you were a demon that pissed me off. It wasn't for the fact that you were a spawn of Satan, even though, technically in Season 1, you were really mad about that, so, kind of contradicting yourself there. But he actually says to Rin that I'm pissed off at you because you didn't tell us sooner. Because only a true friend would reveal their secrets to their friends in order to cope with the burden. If you just keep it all into one individual, you're going to just bring all the suffering on you yourself. Your friends are there in order to help you with these problems. You should not deal with it alone. And that's basically what the point Suguro was trying to make. So all's well and good in love and war when it comes to Suguro and Rin now, and also the various other characters as well. And it seems like they are now going to stop the Impure King, or at least try to, as well as Mr. Toto, as we also have the other exorcists gathering in order to take out the Impure King as well. As far as Suguro's father, we'll see what comes about him later down the line, but as of right now, a lot of viewers are pretty much saying, yeah, he's definitely dead, because holy shit, he was freaking stabbed in the throat. I don't really think he's gonna come out of it, but hopefully in the next episode we can actually see the action go into fruition, because it's taken a long time, and I mean a long time, before we have actually gotten to the action in this arc of Blue Exorcist. Damn. So yeah, I really do hope that for the entirety of what is left of this season, we're just gonna see action. Action-packed. Again, I love narrative and driven character stories, but this is a shonen series. We need more action. There's been so much build-up that we actually need to see this build-up pay off, and hopefully it delivers. So we'll see what A1 does by the end of this season of Blue Exorcist. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. How has Blue Exorcist been for you this season? I'm very curious. Are you hyped for the next few episodes now that we're finally getting into the action? Just let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And yeah, if you want to see more from this channel and stay updated to my future content, then hit that red subscribe button down below and you will never miss a video from me. That about does it for this video, everyone. I will catch you all in the next one.